What up, folks? It's your boy Trails, and we back with another one. And first and foremost, make sure you hit that like and you hit that subscribe. We're still in the underground, underwater oasis, and we're gonna call this episode "A Tale of Two Off-Code Negroes." We got Mayor Brandon Johnson in the spotlight, and we also got Mayor Brandon Scott in the spotlight. All right, now first and foremost, what I want to do is play this video from Chicago residents giving Brandon Johnson a nice good ear in this situation and how they feel about his representation over this illegal immigration for the city of Chicago.
Up there and said, you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in a $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaigned and doubled down that you would not raise property taxes.
I won't raise your property taxes.
You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this right here first. Please come here first.
You hear her? Yeah, and I agree with everything she said so far. Yep, make an example out of him first. We got two FBA supposed mayors doing their best to cater for illegals instead of the residents that they're supposed and sworn to duty to take care of. And I agree so far with everything this woman has said.
Here first, spend our tax dollars to go. Michael Rodriguez, you said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. That's cool because we about to make all of y'all aldermen famous. Y'all think this is how it's gonna ride? I think not. Flip Chicago red. We not playing.
This was going to happen to you. You got Cash Patel and Pam Bundy that you're going to have to deal with sooner than later. Then it's going to be an audit. Next, it's going to be an investigation. Then it's going to be an indictment. Conviction. That's what's going to happen to you.
He brought the orange jumpsuit. Yeah, see, they not playing with him. I ain't playing with him either. So it's great to see actual residents giving this guy a piece of the business because, yeah, I support all of that. We need all that. Get him up out of there.
Mr. Brandon Johnson, I'm up here. I am speaking right now.
And look at this. He's gonna not even show this guy. He can't even sit there for 20 minutes and listen to the people. He's gonna try his best to curb this guy and not even pay attention. Like he don't even care, bruh. This is oligarchic behavior. And to see this coming from a black man is very, very horrible. And it's very, very discerning to the people in the community as a whole, because he is off code with what the community wants for the community.
Right now, so I would love your undivided attention, please. I'll wait. So this just proves to you the lack of leadership that you show in this city. You can't even give me straight eye contact. Now, I'm going to let you know now, the people of Chicago, we're done with you. It is insane how we have been voting Democrat for over 60 plus years, and we've never seen a change from people like you, Lori Lightfoot, Rob Emanuel. It is insane. Chicago was 37% red. In 2020, it was only 15%. So we're waking up. So you can pretend that this isn't happening, but I know for a fact that you will not have that seat the next election.
You so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens.
I got a great way how we can what we can do with this budget. First, Let's start with cutting off illegals, getting free everything. Free housing, free schooling, free food. Yeah, let's start with that. That'll save us a lot of money. What, 600 million? Let's start there. Then let's start with your salary. You are going down in history as the worst mayor in America. Let's start with cutting yours. You making too much money. Let's start there. You Democrats, and remember you told us to defund the police? Remember, you ran on that. Remember, you was the defund the police? Let's start with that. Let's defund the police detail that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And let's.
Yeah, because the people didn't want to defund the police. They wanted justice. They wanted equality from the police. They didn't want to be shot down like dogs from the police. Nobody said take the police's money. So now the police got to go get it in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he did run on that.
And let's put the police back in our neighborhood, because we're not for defunding the police. Won't you just practice what you preach? Remove all the details. We saw you coming in today. You had all the police presence. So let's take some of that away.
Mm-hmm. How much that costs the taxpayers, by the way. Yeah, it's good to see the residents giving the business to these off-code Negroes. Now we got Negro. And then first, before we even get to Negro number 2, we got this article here from WTTW. Johnson brushes off threat of arrest after failing to help Trump's mass deportation efforts. So yeah, it looks like this guy, we won't read it. We could, but I want you guys to see this video first of off-code Negro number 2
if your child
here.
has suffered a birth injury.
We got off-code Negro number 2 here, Mayor Scott, and he's willing to go to jail to save these illegals too. So let's go ahead and
Just 2 days into his term, and President Donald Trump has already taken a number of sweeping actions, from declaring a national emergency at the border to ending automatic citizenship. This as leaders from across the U.S. speak out against some of his efforts. Here in Baltimore, questions surrounding immigration enforcement dominated Mayor Scott's weekly press conference today. Alexa Asheville joins us in studio with what the mayor had to say about any directives happening here in the city. Alexa.
Yes, Mary. When asked, the mayor specified city agencies, including Baltimore Police, will not be focused on enforcing the Trump administration's federal immigration laws. During his weekly press conference, Mayor Brandon Scott said he has not issued any directives to city agencies or received any communications from the White House, and has no knowledge of any upcoming raids.
We are not aware. We know that we've heard the same things as you all have heard.
why do they need to tell you? So you could go and try to harbor the people they're coming from, when the world knows that you are using funds and working for those people. You are the opposition. They're not going to tell you.
But again, I am not the president of the United States. I can't control ICE, and the president can send forth his agents to do as he pleases as the commander of them. And for us, we just hope that, again, my hope is that the focus remains on violent folks who are disrupting communities, folks who are...
Nope. I want them all gone. If you cross the border to get here, you have already broken the law. Therefore, you are a criminal. Therefore, you are subject to deportation. I don't care if you haven't done anything else wrong since you've been here, or none of that stuff. The second you cross is the second you should be sent back. There should be no exceptions, because crime is crime, law is law. It's like saying, oh, this sin is less dangerous than this sin. Nobody, sin is sin.
Who are leading gangs and bringing guns and drugs and causing harm in our communities.
President Trump also rescinded Biden's policy that protected certain areas such as churches, schools, and hospitals from immigration enforcement. The mayor was asked if he's considering any countermeasures on this.
We'll look at every legal option that we have to protect our residents, period. But we will not be doing anything illegal. Every legal option to protect.
Yeah, you don't get to hide them in a church anymore, and like they're on sacred ground, and the government is vampires trying to suck their blood, and they don't have jurisdiction inside of a church that accepts government funding because all churches are 501c3s. You get what I'm saying here? So they already should have that jurisdiction because these churches are accepting government money. But no, they got little safeguards and, oh, let's hide them in the schools. Let's hide them in the churches. No, all of that is over, buddy. Y'all are all going home.
To protect our residents, the city of Baltimore will under the guise of our fabulous city solicitor, will be looking at, but we will not do anything illegal.
Now, state and local officials have been warned of potential prosecution for obstructing immigration enforcement. When asked, the mayor said he was aware, but that it wasn't something that scared him. And should, for whatever reason, he ever be detained, the city administrator would run the city. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
You hear that? So he's ready to go to jail. He already got safeguards set up for where if he does, then yeah. Let's see what he said.
That this administration would attempt to create not just division, but fear within our public schools. And so I have directed all of our sister agencies, as well as all of our departments, to stand firm and to uphold the local ordinance. And so families should know that as the mayor of the city of Chicago, we're going to protect working people in the city. It's also reprehensible that this.
You hear what he said? Working people. So we're going to protect our slaves, pretty much is what he's saying.
As the mayor of the city of Chicago, we're going to protect working people in the city. It's also reprehensible that this president is also committed to dismantling and destroying public education. He has said as much. He doesn't believe in public accommodations, and he's committed to eradicating the Department of Public Education. And so that's why, as
he's gaslighting.
Mayor, and as a former public school teacher, we have made incredible investments in our public schools to ensure that every single child has a social worker, counselor, small class sizes, a full rounded education, because that's what the people of Chicago, that's what the people of America deserve and want in this moment. So families can be reassured that the working class will be protected in this city of Chicago.
And that's his definition of those illegal immigrants, the working class. That's the title he's giving these folks. He's not looking at them the same way you and I look at them. No, they're not illegals. They're the workers of Chicago. Brandon Johnson has teams of people going door to door, handing out flyers that tell them not to open the door if they see ICE agents outside. Raise your hand if you want the feds to arrest Brandon Johnson if he interferes with ICE agents.
6 migrants. Of those, only 74 had criminal convictions. The other half were folks who just got caught up and were collateral arrest. Tom Home and others are warning we are almost certainly going to see a lot more of that because of these sanctuary policies. Harris?
And just so I'm clear, I mean, if they came here illegally, they already committed a crime. They broke our laws of sovereignty.
Facts.
So there's 156. Yes, 74 had committed crimes either in their former countries or in this one. But the balance of that was, from what you're saying, and that's what I want to get straight, they were here illegally anyway.
Here illegally, not violent criminals, though. And that's what the administration is focusing on in this initial set of operations.
All right, that's helpful.
Those very individuals are inevitably going to get picked up by ICE.
Hey, where's that one? I know Tyreek Nasheed had one up. I wanted to show y'all real quick. They had the Haitian dude. How you even spell it? Okay. Watch this one real quick. This one is crazy. Wait, where is it? This one right here.
Migración. Ay, Diosito. Ay, Diosito. Aquí al lado de mi casa.
That wasn't the one, but damn, he posts a lot.
Those
This
threats
is,
is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
Yep, so yeah. And shout out to Tariq Nasheed too, doing this thing. Much love, much love. And yeah, folks, that'll be it for this one. And let me know what you think about in the comments. Do you agree with the Chicago residents, myself, and other black folks who say get these folks out of here? Or do you agree with Brandon Johnson, Brandon Scott, and all the people doing their best to keep these illegals in the country? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And as always, deuces.